Hi, this is JD,
I'm Red.
And I'm Alucard.
and we're here to talk about our impressions of the season so far. First, we're going to be talking about Akagami no Shirayuki Hime. I believe I got that right. Probably.
Shirayuki. Close enough. I mean,
Yeah, so same shit.
yeah, same
Basically,
shit. Really.
Red Hair Simulator 2015.
Nvidia Hairworks trademark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I mean, nothing happens, but it's enjoyable.
It's
Yeah.
a nice show.
yeah.
So it. Carry on.
I was gonna say nothing happens, but it's like an enjoyable watch. There's no progression, but it's a fun. show.
We just like to watch hair blowing in the wind, and because it's Bones, it's the sort of wait for Noragami next season, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
They just cloned Akatsuki no Yona, but not as interestingly, but still made it nice because Bones.
Yep.
Yep.
So nothing happens, kind of like Chaos Dragon.
Ooh, nobody gives a shit.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
You watch it for the opening and the ending because they're great, and then yeah, that's about it.
Actually,
And then
ju-
burn
just
your eyes
listen-
and ears.
Just listen to the opening and ending. Don't even watch the show. It's
Don't
not
touch
worth it.
Oh, it's not worth subjecting yourself to 4.5 total hours or something of
Yeah.
cancer.
Yeah. I
What
mean,
next one?
you think it would be good because Geru Ibuchi had a character in it, but no.
I didn't even know that. Really. If he'd had a character in it, then it should have been bloody good. Oh well.
Isn't it like it is Dungeons and Dragons character or something?
Yeah, pretty much. It was based off of like a 4-day tabletop game.
Nice. That actually sounds like it could have been really interesting. Too bad they went and fucked it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well. What about
So,
Charlotte.
Charlotte, yes.
Charlotte? Wait.
Charlotte.
Pizza sauce.
Pizza sauce. Yeah, that's it.
That's
the
Ripping
show.
your pizza sauce.
I'm not watching this one, but from what I understand, it's another show about the culinary arts.
Yeah. There's
It is,
literally
it's-
nothing else to it.
How do you crush pizza sauce? How do you cook pizza sauce? How do you ruin meals with pizza sauce? How do you ruin
How
shows
many
with
meals
shitty
can you put
characters?
pizza
now?
sauce in?
As an Italian, quite a lot.
How to make a cream sauce by putting pizza sauce in it.
I swear, there's only about half the characters in the show that I find tolerable. But the past couple of episodes have actually been pretty good. Before that, it was so painfully average.
It's got reincarnated Iwasawa, so it's cool.
Like before the MC went all accelerator mode, it wasn't really more than average. But it's become good as of late. And I've seen
I
the
still
episode
enjoy it,
preview.
and I still like Now. And
Now,
I
that's
refuse to
shit.
watch the episode preview
She is
because
shit. Here, be quiet.
fuck off!
He's awful.
Don't make me start another civil war.
Don't make the fans decide for us.
Why not?
Yeah, actually, let's fucking do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
fans decide.
Yeah, decide.
Comment
It's
section.
now a massive
Now-
shitter or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
What
Moving
classroom?
on before I go all the way over to Alucard's house and punch him.
Because you can do that.
I can.
We're on the same
Well, but I can.
island.
Right.
It just take a few hours.
Moving on.
Classroom crisis.
I'm watching
watching
it
this
to
one.
remind me what shit anime is like, so everything else in the season feels good.
So I'm presuming that the real crisis is that it's airing.
That and the animation quality.
From what I've heard, it's like Glass Lip 2015.
Oh,
It's Glass at 2015, but you can actually understand the characters for once.
Oh,
But the animation isn't as good.
You
and
know,
it had
so-
to act because it wasn't season of
Yeah,
the booty.
it's
so-
not PA work, so you don't get sexual visuals. But
It
No.
wasn't season of the booty, so it's all ruined.
you know something's
got the booty.
bad when you compare it to Glass Lip.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh well.
Well,
Yeah.
moving
Right.
on from that, it's basically it's about a classroom made out of teenagers that are elite engineers in a mega corporation that creates spacecraft and does everything quite literally.
Well, in relation to the show, then, what is the crisis? Like,
Head management has got pissed off with them.
for fuck's sake! I fucking hate how thick send these windows off.
We carry on. We carry on.
Carry on.
Forget it,
not
unprofessional. We're gonna go right through that.
That never
Just
happened.
fucking. We can always edit it out in post recording.
That
No,
never
no,
happened.
screw it,
What
whatever.
car going by?
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
right.
what have we got next then?
I'm still explaining Classroom Crisis. Thank you very much.
I thought that was it. We just sort of established the crisis was shit, and that was it.
The crisis is itself and the fact that head office has slashed their budget by 70% and want to dismantle them. So,
But wasn't that basically the point of the actual show, and that's why the animation quality's a load of shit?
yeah.
So they actually made their crisis out of the anime. The anime was the exact same as the crisis they actually had while making the anime.
Yes.
So it's literally Anime Simulator.
Yes.
Anime Simulator 2015.
Glass Lip Simulator
Not
2015.
Shirobako.
Yeah, but Shirobako is a blessing.
Okay, badly programmed Anime Simulator 2015.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go with that. Right.
Yep, good enough. Right, what we got next then?
I believe next is Gaku Garashi.
There we go.
That pretty much covers it. That is the show.
That's pretty much the show. Either that or Wake Me Up.
Yeah, you watch it for the spade lady, and that's it. Kurumi, I think her name is.
Shovel, you mean?
Whatever. I don't
That
care.
one Japanese
about
weeaboo.
her.
If you're watching this, by the way, it doesn't fucking matter what it is.
The
I'll
shovel,
call
it's a
that
spade,
hammer if I fucking want it.
it's an axe.
It's a tool used for digging up earth. There you go. There you go.
Digging
Stop
your own
aggressive
grave
by
like you deserve to be
equipment
in.
choices.
So I remember with this one though that Gakugarashi, that when I started watching it, I was like, oh, is this just gonna be boring slice of life? Where's the fucking horror? I ain't gonna watch this shit. The twist happened, then it's like, okay, you got me there, Gakugarashi.
It's like
You got me.
you have potential, and then for the follow-up episodes, they like fucked around with the timeline and they just made it a total mess. And then the darker aspects or the horror aspects that they threw in still weren't quite what I was hoping for them to be totally honest. And then they just threw
How
more
do you
Moe
make
out
a
there.
horror
and-
anime when you have swimsuit scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually wanted to pick up the manga a while back because I wanted to see how horror and slice of life would go together, and now I see it's not that great.
Yeah, apparently the manga's actually done a hell of a lot better.
Oh, so I've heard.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh well, good enough.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm watching it just for the shovel lady.
I'm not watching it,
pretty
despite
much.
being bugged to on the first episode, because hey, it was the best thing for the one episode.
Yeah, but now
Yeah.
it's screwed itself
The-
over, so it's not even worth watching.
The first episode was only that good because of the twist.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like the fact that they keep going between the moe and all the horror aspects, it kind of loses the effect it originally had.
Yeah. I mean, it only worked as good as it did in the first episode.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, they're sort of just doing the same thing over again. I mean, in the last episode, they had a certain revelation about certain character to save spoilers, but if you didn't see that coming a mile away, then really you just haven't been paying enough attention. It was so obvious.
Or should kill yourself.
I would go into a whole thing, but it's gonna end up me talking about how to do horror wrong for like 20 minutes, so let's not do that.
Yeah,
It also might just end up with you talking about Higurashi and how to do horror right, but
yeah, probably would do. And then
If
bugging.
I'm talking about how to do horror right, I'd have to bring up H.P. Lovecraft, but let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
that's not anime.
Oh well, what have we got next then? Gangsta.
God Eater,
Oh,
isn't it? Or
Gangsta.
Gangster.
It's Gangsta.
Gangsta. Gangsta
Anime
is
of the
ridiculous.
season.
Anime of the season without a doubt. It's beautiful.
I'm not watching it, but it's
Yeah,
something
because
I
you're a
need to
filthy,
pick up.
disgusting pleb. We've discussed that.
We all are.
Yeah, but at least we're watching good anime.
Yeah, yeah. To be fair, though, I mean, Gangster it's just so much better than most of the stuff this season. It's just,
It really is.
yeah.
Is
I mean,
it
the only
Sentai
thing that I've
season?
noticed where it falls down a little bit is sometimes the animation isn't perfect, but I'm not gonna like destroy them for that.
Yeah, because like everything else is so fucking amazing.
Yeah, And if we're comparing it to shows like Classroom Crisis, I think we can pretty much say it's a goddamn masterpiece. But yeah, it's very good. Gangster's just well done.
Is it basically the Kekai Sensen of this season?
It's a bit less. It's less comedic to some extent, and it's not flashy colors. Bones is magic, but
I'm trying to think of what other anime to compare it to. Like the first thing that comes to mind is Black Lagoon.
yeah, it's you haven't seen it either, have you?
Yeah.
You pleb. You've seen at least one of them, but yeah, Gangster is just if there's one thing that I would say to watch this season, it's Gangster. Go and watch. Brilliant.
I feel as if it's one of those shows that, like, even if you don't really like anime, you can watch it and enjoy it.
Yeah. It's just better done than most of the shows this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Although I will say, you calling anime of the season on it, you might be calling that a bit early, seeing as what we got coming up later on.
Okay, anime of the half season, shut up. We good now?
Yeah, we good.
Cool.
So, moving on, we have God Eater.
Do we?
Oh, no. You know what? I skipped one, but we'll go back to it.
God Eater then.
God Eater, also known as Wake Me Up Simulator.
Yeah, wait, it's like a hot. They tried to do Attack on Titan, but admittedly, they did Attack on Titan, but better. And
Yeah, you can't fuck up Attack on Titan formula because they've already fucked it
because
up.
they went and fucked it up the first time. Yeah,
It's Attack on
Yeah.
Titan, but good.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people are giving it shit because admittedly, the one thing that has been bugging me more than anything about the show is the weeks that they just skip for seemingly no good reason.
Like this week.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this. After that cliffhanger that they had at the end of last week, just no, you do not end that
You
there.
know,
That's-
in a sense, that was a literal cliffhanger.
yeah,
Yeah.
they have literally just dropped us. They just don't do that. If they'd actually done it weeks in a row, we'd be like 2 or 3 episodes ahead by now. But honestly, I am really enjoying it, despite it not being one of the best of Ufotable's recent works.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the last thing they did was Unlimited Blade Works, and it's hard to get better than that.
Yeah,
True.
I mean, they did use up most of their unlimited budget works on unlimited budget works, so you can't really blame them for that.
You can't.
Yeah.
No, I will be.
I mean,
I'll
it's still
probably-
good quality animation.
It
but-
is. It's still nice. It's just a different style.
Yeah.
Although people have been giving it quite a lot of shit just for.
The one thing, one of my friends gave it shit and said that he really didn't like it and probably said it was the worst anime of the season for him.
Right.
Because apparently there's no lore. There's no
Right.
backstory, according to him.
Except for the backstory that they've been showing on
Except
an
from when it hits you in the face all the time.
with a brick.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned this to you, Yain, where it's world building done right, where we learn about
Yeah.
the world through the characters.
Yeah. You know, I don't. I mean, it's not perfect. We'll be honest. It's not perfect.
Yeah,
But-
it never will be. But
Yeah, I mean, but realistically, I think it does deserve higher ratings than it's getting.
Yeah.
It's just 'cause it's just not Type Moon. I take it, and that's just half the reason that they're not rating it so highly.
That's
Yeah.
different. Don't like it.
No, it's adapted from a game to give them that. They haven't done a bad job adapting it.
yeah, the game adaptations are always harder to do than anything else.
Yeah,
Because there's so many different things you can do with a game adaptation than, say, a manga or a light novel adaptation where you've got a proper story to follow.
precisely. But either way, I mean, I am enjoying it. I
I'm
think,
loving it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely one of the better animes this season.
and not to mention the music and the OST for it is just
Yeah.
That fucking opening, though.
That
Yes.
opening gives me an
Opening's
erection
amazing,
every
and just
time.
they have one OST in every single episode, which is just it's so good.
That song at the end of the last episode, though,
Yeah,
that was
Oh.
the best use of a song at the ending of an episode I've
Yeah.
seen since fucking JoJo's.
Yeah.
that was the pursuit of an ending song I've seen since Death Parade episode 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so well incorporated. Although that is a bit off topic, to be fair.
I mean,
Oh, well.
JoJo's was off topic, but
Yeah, but
JoJo's was off topic, but Roundabout is always on topic.
Yeah, Roundabout is just amazing. Oh, well.
That's a different discussion for a different day.
For a different video that you autistic fucks will also probably watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, what have we got next? Gate.
Yeah.
Gate, GTI,
Yes, Gate,
so the
'cause we
G8,
fucking
JSDF, or whatever it's called. I don't know the
Yeah.
fucking actual full name of it.
It's-
Gates, so the SDF thought there. At least that's the English.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Seemingly it's, from what I've heard, it's Outbreak Company but done better. I haven't watched Outbreak Company, so I can't compare them, but apparently they're quite similar.
I actually like Outbreak Company a bit more, but
Do you?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been really enjoying Gate. It's just there's some stuff about it that's like it's all right.
I'm
you
loving
say-
Gate because the characters are fantastic.
The characters
Yeah.
are class.
Like Rory is based as fuck.
She is.
The elf
No
is
question.
great.
Elf is great. Then there's the little, like, lolly 15-year-old who actually looks her age. What is life?
Yeah, for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And Itami is great.
Itami's amazing. He's so
He is
good.
what we want to be. He is an elite Japanese military man and also an otaku.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
everything we could possibly dream of being.
You know, there's
we'll
good
never
comedy.
achieve.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's well done. Again, it's pretty well adapted. I mean, for all those
Come on,
people
they
that
called the
reading-
character Pina Colada, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that was it, and they did Flight the Valkyries for the
Flight of the Valkyries.
yeah, that was amazing.
I love how they just randomly threw in references to Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
so good. You know, we don't want to get our balls blown off. Oh yes, like they've done it so well. I mean, I know for those people that are reading the manga, and there's several of you. I know that you keep saying, "Oh, the manga's so much darker" and that kind of shit. But yeah, there's only so much that they can show to give them credit. And generally, they've adapted it well. They've kept it a bit more family friendly, but it is still a good show.
Yeah.
So with some of the darker stuff that happens in the manga, I remember people on my page were bringing that up when to defend the manga and the series. When I was like, I could easily see this being like one of the edgiest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then they bring up rape, and I'm like, you're trying to defend this from being edgy, and you bring up rape. Alrighty then.
Nice job. Good one.
That backwards logic, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
well,
I might have to read the manga for that.
but yeah, I probably will end up reading it after the show's over, but, you know, I'd still something like 14, 15 weeks away.
Yeah. I mean, if it's that different, I probably will read it. But
Yeah, I mean,
if,
I've seen
if
that
it's
there's
not-
a lot more gore and there's rape and stuff like that in it, but still. Either way. Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah.
What are we on to then? Himoto.
Yeah, Himoto.
Himoto. Disgusting.
Is this memes?
Yeah, yes.
It's yes, it's
it's
memes.
It's just a show of awful memes.
Umaru herself is a meme.
We
Quite
we,
literally.
we don't make or post memes. We watch them.
Yeah, we watch on memes because we're even higher quality.
Liquid memeing.
As if we weren't bad enough already.
I mean, we have memes in this video already.
And
Yep.
they're god awful ones at that, but still. Oh god, still, yeah. I'm not even watching Himoto, but to be honest, I don't intend to either.
Same. The
Yeah.
the most.
I regret it. The only thing keeping me watching is Ebina. And now
That
Kitty.
seems to be the case for most people, from what I've heard. I don't know the ratings. In fact, I'm going to look up the ratings for it. I know that.
From what I hear, like most, if not everyone, hates Umaru.
Yeah, everyone does.
And then
The
people
first
keep joking,
episode, she
like,
was the
"Oh,
golden goddess that everyone could have wished for. And then after the second episode, the whole bitch fucking chibi thing got boring, and everyone was like, yeah, she's a complete cunt.
Yeah.
She is everything we are, and we hate her for it.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
It's rated 7.65.
That
surprisingly
is
highly
0.65 higher than it should be.
Yeah,
That's
it
7
should-
higher than it should be.
It should have been just aborted at birth, and along with the show and the creator. I don't know how the manga is for it, but to be honest, I don't particularly care much to find out. It's
Umaru, the one,
Yeah.
one sort of advocate for, or sort of advert, I should say, not advocate, for
Yeah,
forced abortion.
yeah. Oh
Yep.
god. because apparently we were going to have children anyway.
I
Oh,
mean,
well.
we could, just not legally.
Yeah, no.
I mean, adoption's always an option.
What with what money to keep the child alive?
Um,
Oh, well. The money we
life insurance.
Actually, Alucard and I would be okay because we're in Britain. We could just scrounge off the benefit system that's incredibly nice. But
Very true.
Well, I'm gonna take out life insurance if I ever adopt someone. Then I'm gonna kill myself, and they'll have all my money.
Or you could just kill them after taking
or you
out life
just kill
insurance. for
yourself
them.
now,
Yeah, kill you. But let's all go kill ourselves. Consider suicide.
live on video. Jason, get the Skype open. I've got the knife ready.
Oh god, yeah, that solves all of our problems.
Yep.
Unless JD actually got the Skype open, you guys won't see that.
I didn't get the Skype open. It doesn't
Good.
work like that, you little shit.
It's not how it works, you little shit. Oh well.
Make
One
it
day
work
it will
like
work
that.
like that, and we'll
Reprogram OBS.
I could try. Anyways, up next we have reskinned furry porn. I mean, Monster Musume.
Let's
Oh,
just hang on.
Except like everyone does. Like I don't know if you noticed. Since I admin my page, obviously, I've noticed that Monster Musume posts are some of the most popular posts on my page on a weekly basis.
Because you have shit fans.
That's
You
a good
hear
point.
that? Literally everyone over at Anime Nihilism and Hint of Sarcasm. You are gigantic cunts. All
Including
10,000
the admins. The admins.
Oh, including the admins.
We are all massive shitters. But I've already told you all that a number of times. But that's not the point. Yeah, it's
Seabiscuit is best
popular.
admin.
It's extremely popular this season.
And I hate it for it because it's shit.
To actually seriously say something about it, I watched the first episode, and outside of people wanting to fuck animals and monsters, I could honestly see why people like it, but everything else gets in the way of me liking it.
It would probably be a good rom-com harem ecchi thing if it wasn't for the fact that they're all half human.
Except Smith, but she's not.
Except
I
Smith.
don't even
but
know. I don't even know whether to class her as a member of the harem. Honestly, she probably does later in the manga from the thousands of people that told me to read it, but I don't care enough to read it until after the season's up. But I mean, if we're gonna comment on it seriously, the art and the art for it is very solid. The animation by Lurch is done very nicely. That's difficult to deny. It does look very pretty.
yeah, there
Yeah.
are some screenshots of it that I see that's just like, did you have like a budget of a packet of crisps for that? But
Yeah.
there are other scenes that I'm just like, holy hell, move aside Kyoto. But
Yeah. And apparently they have according to the manga people, they have adapted it pretty nicely. So you can't really moan on it for that.
Yeah.
Though I am really enjoying it myself. I figured it's just a nice twist on the standard comedy ecchi harem rom-com sort of crap.
it's a nice twist, but I'd enjoy it more if it actually could give me a boner. But it doesn't
also-
because they're not human.
Also,
Yes,
I like
but then it wouldn't have the nice twist, so you kind of...
I also like how everyone's telling me I like the spider, and then they learn that I'm afraid of spiders.
Just everyone seems to say...
JD, she's a sadist.
Again, as
Everyone
I said
seems
to
say
my
Spider-Girl is the best. I don't agree with that. Not yet, anyway.
yeah, and as I said to my buddy Sean, you had me at bondage, lost me at spider.
I mean, honestly, it's better done than several of the rom-coms I've seen. I mean, I don't know if you didn't see much... If you've honestly haven't watched past the first episode or so, then you probably wouldn't know, but the main character is actually a lot better than most of the main characters you'll get in your standard harem. He's really,
Darlington is an absolute babe, I can admit
yeah,
that.
he's really alpha, and he's actually he's already considered all of them for potential date candidates and for marriage. That's already more progress than 99% of every other harem ever.
Rito.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's something about Talovro.
There is. I'll be honest. Teluvru is again one of the better harem ones there. Probably because actually one of the characters is self-aware about harems.
Yeah.
Although, as Demolition D said, you're watching porn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
You say
completely
because now
okay
I
with
get
it.
I mean,
Yeah, you don't. As he said, yeah, you don't want to admit you watch it, but you can't help yourself from coming back now and again to get your dick wet. That's just. It's fairly accurate, to be fair, but I watch it on a weekly basis just because I like it. I really do.
I read it whenever they release a new chapter. Whenever they can be fucked to release a new chapter.
It's a fun show. It's not the best, obviously, but it's entertaining. If I
Are we still talking about Teluvru or Monster Musume now? I've lost track.
Either of them, it works for both, but screw it. Let's move on to the one that we all want to talk about. Overlord!
Yes!
Oh, Overlord. So
Too soon!
good! No! What are you doing? How long are you gonna play it for?
that long. I was fucking waiting for that ever since we started talking about Monster Musume.
Overlord, it's so good. It's
feel
not
when we have the
gangster.
bloopers video,
I'll have to say it's not quite gangster, but it's such a good show. It's easily becoming one of my favourites this season.
Again, it's
It's
one of the
not the best OP so far this season.
Easily, so good.
that is a beautiful opening.
And the ending as well.
Yes, I
Both-
love the ending.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Okay, actually, usually I don't listen to ending themes, but there's been a lot of shows this season where
Yeah.
I just stick around to listen to the ending theme.
Yeah, because they're heavier and just nicer. They're good.
They're good
Yeah.
ending themes.
Yeah,
We
they are-
haven't got shitty pop music sang by four-year-old girls this time. We've got
Yeah. I don't know if you've heard like, what the translated lyrics are, but it's literally just Yandere Simulator, the song.
yeah.
Yeah, the English translation, they're so cool.
And it's beautiful.
It's so good. I mean, the show, I know people keep giving it a bit of shit just for saying, oh, you know, the MC's so overpowered, but they don't,
Sword Art Online Simulator.
yeah, but they don't make it so that that's a big point. They don't make it an issue. They don't just have him going around constantly beating the shit out of things. They actually have him getting involved with the townspeople and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So starting from a lower point.
And even with him being overpowered, there's a way to do it right where
Yeah,
it makes
do
you see
it.
not like, okay, let's see see how he wins this. It's more of let's see no, I worded that wrong, but you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Oh.
Oh,
It's less of okay, let's see how he manages to get through this. Okay, let's see the fight and let's see how he wins.
yeah,
It's like Shokugeki no Soma. You don't watch it to see Soma try to win. You watch it to figure out how he wins.
Yeah.
But to be fair though, Shokugeki no Soma, it's literally just they think up a meal, they cook it, someone eats it, they end up stripping off in some random new dream sequence, and they go,
And
"Oh, it's
orgasming.
pretty sick, mate," and then the episode ends.
Yeah,
it's literally
pretty
an
much.
entire episode, but it's still so entertaining.
Yeah,
But
So
we're
really-
off point again. We've derailed yet again.
derail.
Back to Overlord.
Back to Overlord then. Oh yes, it's good.
It's fantastic. But no, like it's basically crossing Sword Art Online with the OP main character and Log Horizon with the sort of mingling with the townspeople and getting shit done and
Yeah, and they've
the
pulled it
diplomacy
off
sort of
really
thing. Yeah.
well. Yeah, they've done it really well.
And that's what makes it so good.
Yeah, I mean the variety of characters you've got. I mean, I know all the girls are basically bending over for his boner, literally, but you know it's the character variety in there. It's for fuck's sake, how many more vehicles are gonna pass over my fucking window?
What vehicles? I don't know what we're talking about. Okay, we'll
I
edit it
don't- I
out
have
the
no
post.
idea. It's not as if one half of the vehicles used in 9/11 just passed over your house or something.
See, I'm just waiting for like a car crash outside to completely screw over this video. I'm half expecting that to happen. It'll be great.
Anyways, back to Overlord.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but
Madhouse always seem to do a good job. Once again, they've delivered with Overlord. I haven't watched a show by them in the past sort of year or two that I've not been at least reasonably impressed with.
yeah,
They've
And
done a
their
very solid job
CG
with it already.
like the first Madhouse show I ever watched was No Game No Life,
Same.
and everyone knows how good that was. It was a fantastic show. The animation quality was phenomenal, and the
Yeah.
color palette was sexual.
But it was so good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a fun ride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And the lewd aspects didn't by any means get in the way of the plot, which was really nice.
but you come round almost 2 years now, over 2 years now, to Overlord, and they fucking mastered CG.
Yeah, the CGI is done so goddamn
That is
well.
the best CG I have ever seen.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's tolerable and actually doesn't get in the way. You wouldn't care about it being there.
I mean, occasionally I'll make fun of it, but it'd say, "Oh, look, it's bad CGI thing," but it's actually really good CG.
It's
Yeah.
the best CG I've seen outside of Hollywood.
Yeah. It's just a well done show in general. You know, the
I
animation's
can't
up
fault
to
it for
standard, the
anything.
story's up to standard, everything. Yeah, I can't fault it for anything. I won't go as far as to say it's a jack of all trades, but for what it's got, it's very good.
Yeah, like it's not the best at what it does. Well, overall, it's the best at what it does because it does so many things better than everything else in its genre.
Yeah.
But for everything it does, it's not the best at that certain thing.
Yeah.
But it combines everything that it's good at so fantastically well that
Yeah,
it just manages somehow to be
I
perfect.
think the thing which makes it so much better is you can tell at points it doesn't take itself too seriously. Like,
Yes.
Having a hamster as a legendary
have a
forest.
giant hamster as a character. That's like half asparagus and half just. it's a really cool character idea.
Yeah, it's just a shame they didn't call it Hamtaro.
Yeah. That would have been a great opportunity, but
That
still.
would have been amazing.
I have a feeling that might also have gotten them a copyright strike, but
What?
Well, Gintama have managed it. Various other shows have managed it. I'm sure we'll get away with it.
Gintama bases everything it does on parodies, though.
It's literally
just a parody show.
It is. It's a walking parody.
Yeah.
But again,
Parody, the
off
animation.
topic, which we do a hell of a lot.
We're off topic more often than the Co-optional podcast, which is never on topic. Go watch
Well,
the Co-optional
Overlord-
podcast. Oh, wait, Total Biscuit will love you for it.
Total Biscuit is best, babe. He's top.
Is,
Alright.
Yeah.
Were you about to
Well,
say something, Max?
No,
Nothing important. Not
no,
really.
nothing any of us is saying is even remotely important
You're not wrong.
or correct in the first place. But yeah, if you're gonna watch one of a fairly balanced show this season, Overlord, and it's just a great fun show. I wait for Tuesdays just because Monster Musume and Overlord are just yes, they're so good.
Monster,
much fun.
Overlord is the one thing that keeps me from shutting off the internet due to Monster Musume on a Tuesday.
Same.
Oh well, your plebs will come round to it.
No, I won't.
You will one day.
I've
Either
already
way,
said my piece.
well, let's move on then. Whatever. All right, Prison School.
I'm not watching it because
That's your disgusting.
I got like 10 seconds into an episode and it's just censor, white
Well,
light
yeah,
sensor that
they-
covers half the screen. I'm just like, I'll wait till the BDs.
Okay.
They don't Tanaru censor, but they do censor quite a bit.
I'll say this about Prison School. I came in for the possibility of BDSM. I stayed for a story about brotherly bonds.
Yeah, it's just so much bromance. It's so good. It's surprisingly good. I came thinking it would be just lewd constantly, but there's a lot of comedy in it that I wasn't quite expecting from it.
Yeah. It's
And it's actually-
amazingly written.
Yeah, it's well written, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that at all. I was just expecting, let's constantly perv on the girls, but then the girls do that themselves more than the guys do.
The whole breakout in the build up to it was like really intense too.
Yeah, everything about it's so intense. The characters are so much fun. For once, I like the male character cast a lot more than the female character cast.
Yeah.
The male character, they're so much fun. They're so cool.
To be fair, most of the female characters aren't as great.
Yeah, I found the underground school council or whatever they're called. Yeah, I'm not a particularly big fan most of the time of just sadists, and I really don't like them all that much. I know there's constantly people saying, "Oh, Hannah best girl" or whatever, but I like Chio, and that's about it. And the new girl that came in the most recent episode,
Yes.
Cade Lady.
I like both of those, but so with Hana, I see why people like her, but then she does stuff like, "Oh, I gotta get you back for peeing on me." It's like, that was your own fucking fault.
Yeah, that was your problem. Yeah, it's just they try and force those three characters a bit too much, I feel.
Yeah.
But then you've got the characters like the school president. Oh no, not school president. The principal.
Yeah, the principal's a cool character.
He's so cool.
Also, since I mentioned story about brotherly bonds, Gakuto is like the broest of bros.
He's so cool. I want a bro like Gakuto. He's so good. And the faces. It's literally just a show of faces.
Yes.
They're so good.
How about that face at the end of the new episode?
Oh yes. So many good faces. We could have just had like a collage of that for the background of the videos, just all the faces.
We could have.
Like they put so much effort into drawing those from the looks of things. The art and the animation in general is pretty nicely done if it wasn't censored half of the time.
Yeah.
Again, besides the censor stuff, just everything looks really nice.
It does. It's not a common art style by any means. In fact, it's one of the least done art style types I've ever seen. It's really, really nice to see it.
Yeah.
And the music for the OSTs, they're all pretty good.
That opening is one of the best this season.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. They've got a lot of heavy music this season. I'm not going to complain at that. It's really nice. Just a lot of openings, endings, OSTs, whatever. It's all really quite heavy.
Yeah.
And that's great.
It's beautiful.
It's so
My
good.
one input on Prison School: you will never tame a fat man.
Yeah, you cannot tame a fat man. Based Andre, he's so good.
Except when you don't give him his beatings.
Yes, you need to beat him repeatedly, and have like scary big titties. But yeah, it's a worthwhile watch, I'd say, even if just purely for the comedy and the bromance. It's so good. It's really quite fun.
Like I said, waiting for the BD so I don't have half my screen
Yeah,
light.
I will be watching the BDs.
Same. I'm the last person you'd expect to say that, and I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, whatever. What have we got
Moving
next
on.
then?
Next is Rampo Kitan, Game of Laplace, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only one out of us watching it.
Yeah,
Yes,
from
you
what
are.
I've heard, it's like if Psychopaths, Danganronpa, and Hyoka had an autistic love child, this would be it.
I'll just say this about
With
it.
a trap.
The only
Yeah.
reason I really like it is because I like old school mystery stories, and that's essentially what it is.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see why people don't like it as much, but I'm like, old school mysteries, I like it. I
Yeah,
mean,
I've just gone on my anime list, and it's not rated highly, and the only genre it has is mystery.
Oh, just a brief thing. I remember when it used to be just horror, and I made a deal about that, and it went from horror to horror mystery to just mystery.
So there was actually originally a horror aspect. That probably would have been quite interesting if they'd kept that then.
The horror aspect was that they did a very rewritten version of The Human Chair, which was horror, but they made it mystery.
Oh. So it had potential, basically, but
Yeah.
it sort of turned out fairly averagely.
I'll say this though about Akechi, the detective character. He's pretty much Japanese Sherlock Holmes.
So, pretty based.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's pretty much
Yeah.
all I have to say about
That's
that.
all any of us can say, really, yeah.
Yeah, when I'm done saying stuff, we might as well be done with things I've only watched. Anyways,
I'd say that that's because your opinions are important, but they're not.
They're about as equally as important as the rest of us, which is not at all.
Not at all, yeah.
I mean, we're weebs. Did our opinion ever matter?
We watch
Nope.
anime, so we all have shit taste, and nothing we say matters.
Anyways, moving on, we have Roka no Yusha.
Look, people are giving this shot. Again, you're not watching this, Red, because
Yep.
you're a massive pleb. But I'm really quite enjoying this. It's. I know a lot of people are like blaming it for all the in between frames and all that are just the animation and the art isn't quite up to scratch sometimes. But to counter that, sometimes it looks really pretty.
Yeah, and the story is actually like really good.
Yeah, it's a really fun twist on the well, not fun. It's a good, interesting twist
Wh-
on your standard. Sort of. Oh, there's a. Let's all go kill the Demon King. Great, cool.
Yeah, I thought it would just be another version of that, but just enough action to be interesting. But right now, it's like this whole mystery thing.
Yeah, they've actually got like the inner conflict of the group. I'm really liking that whole aspect. It's slow paced though. For some people, if you don't like slow paced, this probably isn't the show for you. But it's a really quite enjoyable show from my side.
Yeah, and although it's slow paced, you find out enough each episode to keep you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, they do fill you in with a lot of information just slowly, and the characters have gotten a lot more interesting with development that's already present,
Yeah,
which is really nice to see. There's been plenty of plot twists as well. I mean, even the one at the end of the last episode.
yeah.
It's really cool to see it. They've done it really quite nicely.
By the
Music
way,
is
fuck that
great.
girl.
Which one? Oh, what, the kid?
Yeah, Chama.
Chama. Yeah, Chama, or whatever her name is. I don't like her at all.
No one does.
No one seems to like her, and I think that's probably for the best. But to counter that, though, we've got Golden Girl Bunny Princess, who is just, so.
She's a great
So-
character. Oh, and then we
Yes,
have
so-
jealous big fuckboy.
Oh yes, Jealous McFuckboy is top cake. Then we've got Strongest Tsundere in the world, who's just, he's quite a laugh, and he's got some cool tricks.
Yeah,
Some really nice moves as well. It's really well coordinated and written for the fight scenes as well.
yeah.
But then, honestly, probably my second favorite character is just Hans, the assassin cat dude.
Okay.
He is Cat Accelerator. He's so cool.
At first, I didn't really like Hans because of him just shifting the blame onto Adlet. But after
Yeah.
the new episode, I really like him.
He's so good. He's such a fun character. He just takes the piss all the time, and he's a proper killer. You could actually feel it in the way his character's written.
Yeah, you can.
It's so good. But yeah, again, it's not the best show this season, but it's one, again, I'm really enjoying. It's a fun twist on your standard devil fantasy story.
Yeah, just a little thing that I like, and it's a really small detail. I like how a lot of the stuff in it is like, you can tell that it took some influence from the Aztec Empire,
Yeah.
and I don't think I've ever seen that before in anime, and I really like that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Plus, I mean, if we're going to talk about the CGI again, I mean, some of the monsters are CGI. We know that. It's fairly obvious, yeah, but it's not. It's tolerable. It's not too badly done. It's not Overlord good,
But it's not bad.
yeah, it's not going to get in the way or influence you to not watch it. It's really,
It's not Kantai collection levels of CG.
No, it's not Kantai Collection, but that was just unnecessary.
And I think in a way, with the monsters being CG, since they're like not human at all and they're like completely different, I think that kind of adds to it a bit.
Yeah. I think it's okay if you're using it on humans, it tends to not fit too well. But for the enemies, considering they're so weird and obscure looking and so varied, there's so many different types of those creatures. Like the enemies that they fight, I think it's fair for them to use the CGI.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a slow-paced one, but it's got a really interesting cast of characters, and it's a really nice twist on the standard. So, but just watch it if you want. But I'm quite enjoying it myself.
It's a good series.
Yeah. And not to mention the music, all the openings and endings are really good. So far.
I like how, what was it, episode 4, they just randomly changed the opening.
Yeah, and like, what's the new one? Black Swallowtail or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really good.
Yeah, it's good. I like the first opening too. That one was also
Yeah, the first
really...
opening was really good as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, Yoin looks like he's getting. Well, Red looks like he's extremely bored.
No, I'm not. I'm no. I'm looking at the time and just thinking we've been going for roughly 40 odd minutes.
Oh, not again.
No, we managed to do it again.
And guess what show we still have to talk about? Shimonetta.
Yep.
Oh, where do we fucking start?
Where do you start with this one?
It's okay. Where do we start? It's the Crusader who wants to try and get the world to constantly think about lewd things, but freaks the shit out when she sees a dick. And
Yeah.
then you've got the anti porn rebel lady who wants to basically rape this one guy, and it's just great. It's if anyone's seen Seitokai Yakuin Domo, it's very similar to that in the aspect it's just very sexually joke based, but it comes out completely differently. It's so lewd, but they don't even
It's
have to
actually
force
got
it
a
sometimes.
plot behind it, unlike SYD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm still watching it, because the plot.
Yeah, and the characters are so fun. It's so difficult
Yeah.
to be the best girl. They're all so good.
Even Cossery.
Yeah. Everything's just so cool about it.
With her, Red, as I said on my page, she'd be best girl if she wasn't a little girl.
Yeah. It's just weird the fact she's like 2 foot tall. I can't
Yeah.
get up for that.
Neither
Don't
can
worry. Just think of her as a 2 foot tall pink penis. Because that's basically
That
what she
works.
is.
Yeah, but then they've just introduced like a 4 foot tall pink penis. So you know,
Yeah.
there's only so many penises you can have around as characters.
I mean,
Not when they give you tutorials on how to make fucking sex toys in the ED.
That was hilarious though. That was so funny. I was
Moment
not
of the
expecting.
season.
That was great. But the characters are really differently written. I mean, the whole Yandere bit with Anna and like the love nectar cookies, all the memes which are sprouted for it.
I feel ill again.
the love nectar thing's disgusting, but when the episode happened, that was all great.
I pissed myself half the time. It's such a funny show. Like if you like sexual jokes, it's an absolute must watch. There's no questioning that.
Which is why I have to question why I'm still watching it. All right, oh yeah, the plot.
Yeah.
The plot.
It gets so
plot.
extreme with each passing episode.
Yeah.
Like you can tell the scale of it just grows and grows. If it's not the characters, it's the story and the back plot. It's just
Yeah.
It's like they push the boundaries of what they can get away with each episode.
yeah. I'm just waiting for the BDs just to have all the nudity, and then it's literally just got everything.
Yeah. It will become a hentai by the time the BDs have been released.
You're not wrong.
I think is it JC Staff that's doing it?
Yep.
Yeah. So, but to be honest, from them, I'm not expecting them to do the nudity.
Well, no,
Realistically.
because it's John Cena stuff. You can't see it.
Yeah,
Its
you
time is now.
can't see him. Yeah, exactly, precisely.
See, we got it in there eventually,
We
guys.
did.
We did it.
Finally got it in there. Oh well,
That was a fucking waste.
that really was. But you know what else has been a waste? This entire video.
Oh yeah, there's videos of the entire waste. Your time has been wasted if you're still fucking watching, which I don't know why you would
but
be.
you got to remember, your time is now.
But
One
they're not John Cena.
Yeah, because, well, you don't know that because you can't see me.
Hang on. They can't see any of us. We
a
are
good-
all John Cena.
And
Might well be John
they
Cena.
can't see us. Our time is now. We did it, guys. We're John Cena.
We've done it. We've done it.
My muscle definition has jumped up in size. I now look like a fucking JoJo.
I am a JoJo now.
Literally, Dio.
I have become
Was it you,
JoJo,
Dio?
destroyer of Wamu.
Oh god.
Womu.
Actually, I'm just thinking, how have I not seen that? Someone doing the "It was me," but then replace the last bit with John Cena. How has no one done that yet?
So I'm pretty sure someone's done that.
Oh well, I'll need to find that for myself. I just haven't seen it. Either way, we must be like 45, 50 minutes into this shit now. We should probably
yeah.
end it.
Probably. Ba-ba-da-da.
I can't whistle while I'm smiling.
Because you shouldn't be. You have nothing to smile about. You're adopted, and your life is worthless. Just like us.
Ba-ba-da-ba.